Well, hello, NRCS family. This is Chief Lohr. It's been a few weeks and I've had the opportunity to share a video message with you, so I wanted to take some time today just to give an update on where we are with the reopening, and again, just to check in and say thank you for the work that you're doing. I'm here in my office in Washington, D.C. in the South Building, and as you can imagine, it's pretty quiet around here today. I've just seen a handful of people, but every time we pass in the halls, everyone has their mask on, and certainly practicing the proper safe social distancing. Wanted just to start off here today and say thank you to all of you for the continued work that you do. Our agency leadership and the departmental leadership really appreciates your continued efforts. It is a very challenging and difficult time. I'm really proud to get reports from the states and the work that's being done. As you know, our dollars are continuing to be obligated and conservation plans are getting written, and our farmers and ranchers and private forest owners are continuing to be served by your efforts. So I know it's been a difficult time, a challenging time, but just want to reiterate how much we value and appreciate your efforts to make sure that our producers and our customers are being served. It's hard to believe that June is almost upon us and summer is here. For most of our communities and towns across the country, things are starting to slowly open up again in phases and in stages, and the same is happening here at USDA as well, as we're beginning to have a reopening plan to hopefully start bringing our employees back to the offices to continue the good work that we're doing. Just want to reassure all of you that employee safety is certainly at the top of our priorities here as we look at being able to bring our offices back open again. Certainly the safety of you, the employee, and the safety of our producers, and how we can best work together to make sure that we can conduct our business in a safe way. You may remember on May the 19th, Deputy Secretary Sinski sent an email out to everyone that had a lot of guidelines in place, an actual playbook that was attached. So if you've not had a chance to take a look at that and get those specific details of what our reopening looks like, I would encourage you to do that, because there's a lot of valuable information that's included within that book. Just know that every state, every community, every office is going to look a little bit different factors that each office is going to be considering. So we just ask your patience as we be able to work through this and understand that there is a plan in place and the factors are being considered to help make this a successful transition. So as we begin this phased approach of reopening our offices again, just encourage you to stay in constant communication with your direct supervisor, your state conservationist, and make sure you read the emails that come out, certainly from the Secretary to the Deputy Secretary and Undersecretary Northey. And I will do my best to synthesize this information and communicate it to you regularly as well. It's very important that you feel like that you have the proper information as we begin going through this process. As always, I love sharing the success stories of our employees and their creative ways to serve our producers, and got a neat example of one out of the Caribbean islands this week. Danilo Quicho from Naguabo in eastern Puerto Rico. He's in the process of installing irrigation pipeline for an improved micro-irrigation system. Using Zoom, civil engineer Rolando Cayasso and Cogui soil conservationist Vivian Vera, hope I pronounced those right, were able to review with the farmer his irrigation system design plans and answer questions on the construction and the installation requirements. During this virtual site inspection, the farmer showed Rolando and Vivian the materials that he purchased, and he even stepped into the trench being dug for the pipeline to demonstrate its depth and marked that it reached his hip, more than 1 foot required. He not only met, but exceeded the specifications. I love examples like this where we can really highlight the work of our employees as they serve their producers to really make such a big difference. And maybe you know an employee like that that's really gone above and beyond, especially during this challenging time. Wanted to also just highlight something I'm really excited about, the new Chiefs Conservation Stewardship Awards. Hopefully you've heard about this new program that we're rolling out this year to recognize those employees that go above and beyond. On April 30th, a national bulletin and attachments went out on this first ever NRCS Award program to your state leadership. I'm sure there are numerous deserving individuals all across the nation who are worthy to be nominated for these awards, ranging from Employee of the Year to the Emergency Response Award. The deadline to apply is coming up June 15th, so if you have any questions about this award, please contact your direct supervisor about who is your state's designated point of contact. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to tune in this week. Again, thank you so much for what you're doing, for your continued efforts, and I know I look forward to being able to get out across the countryside, traveling and visiting with you again soon. So thanks again, stay safe, and we look forward to sharing more information with you as it develops.